Hello everyone, good morning. It's Friday, November 17th. You're watching This Day. Do you think it's weird that I kind of walk in and walk out all the time? What does Bobby do? Do you guys know what Bobby does? Can you guys tell? They're telling me to be quiet and get on with it. Okay, got it, no problem. Let's get on with the show. Here we are on Friday today. We're gonna have some great folks on the show. It's gonna be the Theater Guild. They're gonna be talking about a great Veterans Day show they have coming up. Celebrate the vets. It's also a fundraiser, so we wanna make sure we get out there and support that and hear all about it. It should be a great show. I was talking to them before, and they got a lot of great stuff lined up we're gonna hear about. And no Friday would be complete without Sports Corner with Cole Young. He's got a great action-packed week full of sports to talk to us about, so we're gonna be looking at that one too. Hey, let's stay informed. Can you believe Thanksgiving's next week? And guess what else we're doing? We got tree lightings going on and toy drives. It is the holidays. If you're ready for it or not, it's here, folks, so let's get ready. It's our annual holiday tree lighting and toy drive. It's going to be Saturday, December 2nd, over at Clubhouse 1. We're already talking about December. It's going to be at 6 p.m. Bring an unwrapped children's gift and donate that to the annual holiday tree lighting and toy drive. That'll be a great one. Should be fun. Get out there and enjoy that. Let's take a look at our weather. We can get out there and enjoy that today. Tomorrow we're looking at maybe some rain. So we're going to see clouds start to move in. I know it's sunny right now in the morning if you're watching the morning show, but the clouds are going to start moving in. Going to get to a high of 70 today. And then we have 50% chance of rain, 50% chance it might not rain, but we're going to have some clouds. There's going to be rain around the county for sure. Somewhere in Orange County, we're going to get rain. Whether it hits us very well or not, we don't know. 65 degrees will be our low for really the whole rest of the week. Then the Santa Ana's move in. The storms move out. The high pressure moves in, and we're going to warm up. It's actually going to be a pretty nice week for Thanksgiving week, so enjoy that again while you can. But we can always use the rain, so we won't frown too much about Saturday being rained out. Hurts the golfers, but, you know, everybody else is okay. Let's take a look at our sunrise and our sunset. We have got a great photo by Mark Weiss. I know that guy. He's pretty cool, and he takes some great pictures. Look at that one. Our sunrise is at 6:24, and our sunset tonight, 4:47. Can you believe it? Wow, we don't even get to 5 o'clock anymore with the sunrise and sunset. Hey, if you'd like to send us a great picture like Mark did, you can do that. Send us pictures of your pets. Send us pictures of places you've been in and around Orange County or on your travels. Either way, we love them. Laguna Woods Village TV at gmail.com. Make sure you put your name on there, where you took the picture, and make it horizontal so we can fit it on the screen. No meetings to talk to you about, so when we come back, we'll be talking to the Theater Guild. Stay with us.
At Harvard Eye Associates,
we are committed to your vision care
and quality of life.
It's a commitment we don't take lightly.
Our trusted team of doctors provides specialized eye care using state-of-the-art technology.
We deliver what matters to you
and your family.
Harvard Eye Associates, the future of vision today.
Looking for a change of scenery? You don't have to play golf to enjoy all that 19 Restaurant and Lounge has to offer. From a delicious breakfast menu to our delectable lunch and dinner specials. At 19 Restaurant and Lounge, there is something for everyone. Relax with your friends and family and take in the beautiful view from our spacious patio. Or enjoy a cocktail and appetizer in our lounge. 19 Restaurant and Lounge is a great place to socialize, enjoy a meal, or simply take in the view. Join us 7 days a week and experience Laguna Woods' exclusive dining experience.
When we talk about cancer, we talk about how we're going to beat it. We talk about the 100 million lives impacted every year because of City of Hope's discoveries, and our team of more than 1,600 cancer specialists, all dedicated to ending cancer and giving you hope.
Hi, remember us?
We're back,
Christine and Jack from the Jewelry Box,
which is now the Jewelry Box Estate Buyers.
Relocated in a new spot in our old shopping center.
But we're still Orange County's preeminent buyer of gold, jewelry, watches, and flatware.
And we're still a full jewelry repair center. And with our 3 graduate gemologists, we're still here to appraise your special pieces.
And like always, at the Jewelry Box Estate Buyers,
it's about trust.
Absolutely. All right, welcome back, folks. We have the folks from the Theater Guild here today. They got a great, important show coming up for veterans, and we want to welcome Al Hicks and Bob Matanti. Matanti?
Matanti, that's pretty
Matanti,
good.
okay.
You say it better than me.
Somebody's got to say it well. All right. Tell us about the show. We got a big show coming up. Let's get right into it.
Well, it's a USO show. It's a kind of a trip back in time. We're gonna visit with Bob Hope and his USO friends. It starts way back in the World War II time, and then we're gonna slowly gravitate up through Korea, and then to Vietnam. And we have a lot of swell acts. I'm always amazed how talented the people here in Laguna Woods are. We put out auditions and look for a cast, and it's amazing the people that show up.
And Al, you're dressed. You're dressed in your vet colors here today.
That's right. I'm representing the Veterans of Foreign Wars Post 6024, and we're thrilled to be able to introduce the show. And they brought us on board. I've been involved with Theater Guild for quite a few years, but this time I'm just opening the show. And we're also acknowledging a group called Fisher House that the Guild has been very thoughtful to, they're going to give us a check to support Fisher House.
And what do they do over at Fisher House?
At Fisher House, it's a beautiful property. They have 16 mini suites up near the VA hospital in Long Beach. And it's absolutely free for veterans and their families who don't have the means to move back and forth to be treated. Families sometimes can't even afford to drive there. So they live on the property, 100% free. Families and the vets, they take their treatment. They can stay a few weeks, they can stay months.
Okay.
And we're really proud of that. We support it through the VFW Post, and they're being gracious enough to give us the proceeds, the net proceeds from the show.
That's such a terrific cause. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the Ronald McDonald House for families with children and
Absolutely.
this kind of thing too.
That was modeled after.
But yeah, there's a major financial impact. I don't think people realize how when a loved one's suffering, and if they're all alone, what a terrible feeling that is for the rest of the other people to not be able to afford to go out there, because it's so hard for us not only to leave our jobs or leave whatever we're doing, but also the food and the shelter and where are you going to stay, and those long-term hotel stays can really add up. And so the services they provide.
It's one of our major projects at the VFW.
Yeah. And how long have you been involved with it?
Been involved with him a little over 2 years. I'm a junior vice commander, and the only thing I'm junior at 80 years old. But I do run the Poppy program.
Okay.
I lead that. We have 7 teams out across South Orange County, and we get great response from the community. We hand out, 5,000-6,000 poppies at different venues. If people would like to donate, we get some very nice donations. 100% of that goes to veterans programs.
That's terrific. Bob, what made you guys decide to put this show together the way you're doing it with a USO kind of theme?
Well, I have to tell you, it's a lot of fun when you start. You sit on a couch, a bunch of us, we got together and we started planning our next event. And it just came about. We thought, wouldn't it be wonderful? We could have this show, bring in a lot of different acts, because the show is a variety show. So you're going to have a lot of different we have singers, we have dancers, we got some comedy skits, we have a whole bunch of stuff. And it just kind of starts to come together. And then the icing on the cake was we can actually do this and share all the profits. And all the profits are going to go to this veterans organization. So it's kind of a win-win for everybody. We're having a lot of fun putting a show on, and we could do some good at the same time.
That's terrific. Now, Al, where did you serve overseas?
I was in Da Nang, Vietnam, part of the Expeditionary Force back in 58 years ago, 1965-66.
Those were the earlier years.
Early years. We had some interesting challenges in those
Now, they
days.
probably weren't doing the big USO shows back then, the Bob Hope kind of stuff.
Well, Bob Hope came to, I was just telling Bob, we went all the way around the base. Took us 3 hours to go to the venue for the Bob Hope show. And I was supposed to fly that night. Well, they never showed. They kept having concerns with being fired upon with their helicopter travel. We had to leave the venue and never got to see the show.
They were giving them the 21 gun salute while they were still in the air trying to land.
Yeah. But that's all right. That's all right.
I actually saw Bob Hope. I didn't see him. I didn't serve. I wasn't USO, but I saw him over at the Orange County Performing Arts Center, and he was just, in his later years, he was still doing a little bit of comedy. I got to tell you, He's hilarious, so
Funny
funny.
guy.
What a since World War II all the way up through Vietnam, a man of service to his veterans, right?
Yeah, very well thought of, very loved actually.
Yeah.
I did get to escort Martha Ray around Da Nang, Vietnam Air Base.
Well, that's not a bad gig.
She came in, but she wanted to spend her time with the troops. She didn't care about the officers' mess. She hung with the troops.
That's terrific.
She was fantastic.
So do we have a Bob Hope type in the show?
We do have a Bob Hope type, but I'm going to tell you, Bob Hope
Hopeless.
is one hard act to follow. So yes, we do have a Bob Hope. Our Bob Hope is called Bob Hopeless, though, not to be confused. So we're really having a lot of fun with it. I'd like to invite everybody, if I may, where the show is on December 21st at Clubhouse 5. Tickets are $20, and remember, all the profits do go to the vets.
Absolutely. Yeah, we got a flyer up. We want to make sure people know that too. So.
I want to caution everybody, the show is getting sold pretty fast, so we only have so many tickets. So please, if you do, go online right now and go to theaterguildlw.com, and those tickets are available now. So please do, and do it if not, do it to support our vets.
Absolutely.
And we also, I'd like to say a word, we also have some great advertisers too. We have a lot of people who are supporting the show in other ways, and monetary donations. Some will get their name on our programs, and just there's some really wonderful people out there who want to help.
Yeah, $20 is that's a pretty good deal. Now, can people make donations on top of that at the
Absolutely. Event? Absolutely. If you go to our website, theaterguildlw.com, you can make donations. You can do some advertising, and come out and have a great time and just enjoy the show. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Okay. So did you ever get to see a USO show?
Never got to see a USO show. No, didn't get there. That's all right, but I'll see one here. In fact, I have the privilege of beginning the show. We're going to recognize every service individually at the beginning of the show, and so they're allowing me to do that, and I'm very proud to do it.
I'm sure you guys have talked to vets over the years who've seen the shows and that kind of thing. What do the shows mean to veterans when they're off there serving their country out there and they get that little time?
They mean the
out?
world. It's bringing America to the troops. And you have this small capsule of time when you don't feel the war as much. And it really means the world to them.
You know, I've done a lot of research for the show, and looking at the old videos of Bob Hope, when he shows up at these places, and there's out in the audience, you see these fellas with bandages on and wounded, but yet they're laughing away and having a great time. He could just lift your spirits up no matter where you are, and all these young men and women who probably would rather be home with their families, but they're out there doing something for their country. So he was a really special person, and those USO shows really did a lot.
Yeah, and I think it's kind of like, I think most younger people don't even realize what that meant to the troops and the kind of impact, like a Bob Hope, like who's Bob Hope kind of a thing, but he'd walk out there with his golf club, he'd do his bit, he'd introduce the girls and the singers and the whole thing, but he was just a hilarious guy. He could command a stage, which is so amazing.
You know, when he started out, he originally didn't really even know much about the USO, but then he did his first time up, and he got hooked because the audiences were so responsive, and there was such a need to fill. When he got there, they just loved him, and he was a special human being, and all the acts that he brought along as well. They're all just special people, and hopefully we can encapsulate a little bit about that in our show.
Let's get the flyer on the screen one more time. Real quick recap of what we're gonna see. What night? Clubhouse. Tell us all.
It's December 21st, Clubhouse 5. The show starts at 7 p.m. Sharp. Tickets are $20, and remember, all the profits are going to our veterans organizations.
Al and Bob, thank you so much for coming on Theater Guild. It's a great cause. Get out there and enjoy it, folks. Up next, Sports Corner with Cole Young.
Renew Ketamine Infusion, Dr. Justin Yannick and Dr. Tanya Dahl are board-certified physicians with nearly a decade of experience in ketamine therapy who can help those who haven't found success with other treatments or wish to avoid daily medications. Whether you're struggling with depression, PTSD, anxiety, or chronic pain conditions, our private spa-like clinic focuses on creating the perfect setting for your ketamine treatment. Call us today to schedule your free physician consultation to determine if ketamine therapy is recommended for you.
No one deserves to be ashamed of their smile. MacArthur Dental Arts is here to bring back your confidence. We specialize in at-home personalized smile restoration through the power of dental implants and perfect fit dentures. I'm here to answer all your questions with free in-office consults or using our Laguna Woods in-home service special. Don't wait to get the secure, worry-free smile you deserve. Visit MacArthurDentalArts.com or call the number on your screen to schedule your consultation today.
Hello and welcome to the 85th episode of Sports Corner. I'm Cole Young, and we missed last week due to the Veterans Day holiday, so we have some catching up to do. To start, NFL Week 10 was a wild one, and a weird new record was set. The Seattle Seahawks earned a 29-26 win over the Washington Commanders on Sunday with a 43-yard field goal in the final seconds. That kick also marked the fifth game of the day that was decided on a made field goal as time expired, joining the Cleveland Browns over the Baltimore Ravens, the Houston Texans over the Cincinnati Bengals, the Arizona Cardinals over the Atlanta Falcons, and the Detroit Lions over the Los Angeles Chargers. The 5 games decided by field goal in one day is a new NFL record, with the previous record at 3. The Browns trailed the Ravens for the entire game until the final field goal. The Texans pulled off an improbable comeback behind star rookie quarterback C.J. Stroud. Kyler Murray returned for the Cardinals and led Arizona to victory in the final seconds, and the Lions outlasted the Chargers in a high-scoring 41-38 victory. The Broncos then decided to join the party on Monday night, kicking the game-winning field goal to upset the Bills in one of the wildest and weirdest finishes to a game in recent memory. In a game littered with turnovers by Buffalo, the Bills still managed to be in the lead in the final minutes of the game despite solid play by the Broncos on both sides of the ball. Down 22-21 with no timeouts and 24 seconds left, the Broncos rushed on the field goal unit to take the lead with time expiring. The 41-yard field goal attempt went up, but kicker Will Lutz appeared to have missed wide right. However, a 12 men on the field penalty by the Bills moved the Broncos up 5 yards and gave them one last chance. Lutz drilled his second attempt, and the Broncos defeated the Bills 24-22. The Bills immediately fired offensive coordinator Ken Dorsey. Denver has now won 3 straight games, including against the Chiefs and Bills, and 4 of their last 6. They seem to have figured out the defensive issues and have begun to look like a playoff caliber team. On to this upcoming week. In Week 9, I went 3-1 with my picks, bringing me to 22-14 on the season. For this week, I'm going with the Dolphins over the Raiders, the Lions to roll over the Bears, the Jaguars over the rival Titans, and the Broncos to keep the streak rolling against the Vikings. Over on the ice, the NHL is back in full swing, and so far, things are looking pretty good for our 2 Southern California teams. It's a long season, but both the Kings and Ducks look pretty good early. The Ducks are off to a 9-7 start, but have won 7 of their last 10 games and have looked solid in most of their losses. Frank Vetrano leads the team with 11 goals and 16 points, including 3 multi-goal games, 2 of which were hat tricks. A game the Ducks most likely have circled on their calendar comes next Friday the 24th with the freeway rivalry against the Kings. LA is sitting just 1 spot above the Ducks in their division with an 8-3-3 record. Veterans Adrian Kempe and Anze Kopitar are leading the team in points, and Cam Talbot is holding down the net after the trade of Kings legend Jonathan Quick last season. Talbot has a 7-3 record in net and is allowing just about 2 goals per game. Be sure to check out this heated matchup next Friday at 1 p.m. With just about 3 more weeks remaining in the college football regular season, all eyes look towards the AP rankings to see which 4 schools will enter the playoffs this season. While a lot could happen in the coming weeks, here's the current projections for which schools will compete for a national championship. Teams like Oregon, Washington, Texas, and Alabama are all currently on the outside looking in, but could very easily earn their spots in the playoffs. The most important matchups this weekend will be on Saturday when Georgia heads to Tennessee at 12:30 p.m. on CBS, as well as Washington taking on Oregon State at 4:30 p.m. on ABC. As always, thank you for joining me on this week's episode of Sports Corner. We will be off air next Friday due to the Thanksgiving holiday, so be sure to come back the following Friday for more news and updates. I'm Cole Young. Have a great Thanksgiving, and I'll see you next time.
will is not enough to avoid probate. However, if you have a will, a trust, a complete estate plan, then you will avoid probate. We encourage you to come meet with us. It's complimentary. We'll review the estate plan, make sure that it's current, covers all of your assets, and you're actually protected.
I'd like to personally thank LS Carlson Law for all my family's estate planning needs. I highly recommend them to everyone.
Hi, I'm Linda Honey. I'd be happy to help you and your family. Please call us today.
Living and learning in Laguna Woods Village is a unique experience. For over 45 years, the Emeritus Institute has provided tuition-free college classes within your community. Join us to experience expert faculty, quality academics, and to make friends through the Emeritus Institute. New classes start every semester, and you can join nearly any time. Visit us anytime at saddleback.edu/emeritus. Learn, live, and thrive with the Emeritus Institute.
Life goes by quickly. Enjoy it while you can. At Southern California Family Dentistry, we help you live your best life. Dr. Jahangiri has been serving the community for over 15 years. His #1 priority is your comfort and care. We offer complimentary dental implant consultation. Our implants start at only $9.99. Check out our new patient special. We offer exams and x-rays for $49. We also perform implant-supported dentures and sleep dentistry, all under one roof. Transform your smile. Don't wait. Give us a call today.
And welcome back to the program. You guys remember the old Siskel and Ebert show, At the Movies? We're going to do a little bit of At the Movies for you for a second here. We got Friday, Saturday, and we're going to look ahead of next week. So this Friday, we have Tender Mercies, and that one stars Robert Duvall. Is there any movie that isn't good with Robert Duvall in it, by the way? I can't remember a Robert Duvall movie that I didn't like. Well, in this one, he plays a recovering alcoholic country music singer who seeks to turn his life around through his relationship with a young widow and her son in rural Texas. And that one is going to be brought to us by Pacific Financial Planners. It's going to be on at 2 p.m. with subtitles and 6 p.m. without the subtitles. And then on Saturday, we have the Sunshine Cleaning movie, and it is brought to us by RadNet. This one stars Amy Adams, Alan Arkin, all the A's, and Emily Blunt. And the story revolves around two sisters who start a crime scene cleanup business. Ooh, that seems a little gruesome. And various other things about their life play out, but that's an interesting one. So like I said, RadNet, 2 p.m. with the subtitles, 6 p.m. without the subtitles. And then you know what you do on Thursday, on Thanksgiving and Friday? You go to the movies. Everybody knows that. That's a big weekend for movies. Well, you don't have to go anywhere. We got all sorts of movies lined up for you, right? First of all, one of the greatest, funniest movies out there ever is Best in Show. That's going to be 9 a.m. on Thanksgiving morning. It is a terrific ensemble cast, Kathleen O'Hara and a bunch of great people in there. It's a really funny show about a dog show, believe it or not, but I'm telling you, it's a great comedy. And then we have the sequel to the book club. We have Book Club, The Next Chapter. That one's going to be at 11 a.m. on Thanksgiving. And then after you've had your turkey, after you've maybe taken a walk, get your legs stretched out there, come back in and watch The Upside. It's a heartwarming film, and you'll really enjoy that one, about a relationship with a man who's in a wheelchair and this person they hire to help him get around and become more mobile. It's a really great movie. Then let's look over at Friday. More fun for all. We're going to start the morning with Glory Road, and that is a terrific sports film. You like those inspirational type of sports movies? Well, this is a great one. You'll really enjoy that one. And then Free Willy. Remember Free Willy? And they actually did a sequel to Free Willy, Free Willy 2. I guess they had to free him again. I'm not 100% sure. That one's going to be at 11 a.m., and that one's about the being free of a captive whale. And you know, that movie is great. I'll tell you, a movie like that, and another one's called Blackfin, that helped the whole whole kind of world come around to help keeping these orcas in captivity, and led to the movement of freeing them and stop capturing them live. And so that was amazing. Then at 8 p.m. on Friday, we have Catch Me If You Can. It's a true story. You guys know this is a true story of the con man who went around bilking the airlines right around free, and the FBI agent who tried to catch him. Leonardo DiCaprio and Tom Hanks star in that one. A terrific Steven Spielberg movie. What can you expect from those three? A fantastic movie, and it's a great one. So maybe make sure you catch Me If You Can, 8 p.m. Let's take a look at our weather before we head out. It's going to be a nice-ish weekend. Maybe-ish, if you don't mind rain, but then we're getting some sunshine going on. We got mostly cloudy today as the clouds move in. We're going to have rain tomorrow, 50% chance, and then we're going to have some partly sunny, and then we really start to warm up for Thanksgiving week because the Santa Anas are going to come in. So we're going to have a couple windy days, but by the time we get to Thursday, St. Anna's will be kind of done, and just going to be nice temperatures out. So we're going to have a great Thanksgiving weekend if you're staying in town. If you're not staying in town, have some safe travels. Make sure you're okay. That's going to do it for this edition of This Day. I'm Michael Taylor. Make sure you watch This Day at 9 a.m., 12 o'clock, 12:30, and 5 o'clock. And make sure you watch us as much as you can. And make sure you have a great day. Make this day a great one.
Captain America.
Watch HGTV.
Netflix.
We promise to meet you with an open heart and curious mind. To never have the answers before we've heard your story. Because you are not everyone else, and healthcare is not one size fits all. Highest performing hospital, top ranked physicians, 50 convenient locations, right here in Orange County. You, empowered by Hoag.
Hi there, I'm Bob Eubanks. Remember me? I'm the king of whoopee. And you're watching Village Television. But everybody does.